Welcome back to ALOTTRadio, the unofficial radio station on 103.87 The Vibes. We are here with my boy Ken Dog, and we are live streaming right now.
Class of 3000 sing.
I never knew how to Millie Rock. I never. Well, we may not be class of 3000, but we are most definitely class of 2013.
Best class to ever graduate.
That's not proof. It's still debatable.
Hell yeah. I thought you said something else.
I don't know about NMB, but Pace's class of 2013 was the best class to ever graduate.
Debatable.
Shout out to the Spartans. I've been in private schools all my life, from elementary to middle up to high school. Pace was a little bit different. It was Latinos, some white people, and I think I met only about 3 Haitians.
You want some chase? My bad.
I met only about 3 Haitians in that school, and I was cool with one of them.
There was only 3 Haitians, or you only met 3 Haitians?
I only met 3 Haitians.
If he was an NMB, you already know him in his old town, bro. It's straight. So, man, there was like a fucking race war in there sometimes, man.
Nah, it was a race war. Well, I wouldn't say that, because most of the student body was white and Hispanic. If not that, or they was from the islands, from Dominican Republic or Cuba, or who else? Or Puerto Rican. Yep.
Ooh, excuse me.
Them motherfuckers was deep. I was that weird kid that didn't know better.
What do you mean?
No, I didn't know how to interact with people.
Oh, so you was like, yeah, like you said, like a weirdo.
Yeah, I didn't know how to interact with people like that. So I was kind of an outcast. Didn't know how to connect with peers my group. So freshman year wasn't much to talk about. We had our homecoming week. That was fun as fuck. The seniors bought the freshmen, and we had like a little week to them. The seniors bought us, dressed us up, and bullied us. They basically gave
slaves.
Yeah, you can say that, because they basically gave them the okay to do whatever the fuck we want. When the seniors saw me, they tied me to a post, and I was late to class. I'm like, no, don't do this, no, come on, y'all gonna make me late to class, and class is right there, right across the hall from me.
Yeah, I was on some real white people shit.
That was
some real white people shit.
And then at lunch, they was playing games. They called me up to the stand, and what we were doing, they was throwing M&Ms, trying to catch them with our mouths.
What?
We did that, and the losers had got pied in the face, but for some reason I got pied too, because one of my homeboys came out of nowhere with the pie and hit me. And I'm like, really? In front of everybody on the stage? I'm like, nah, man, you gotta see me after that shit. And after that, all of us smelled like sour milk throughout the whole goddamn day. That shit was lingering
Nasty.
on us.
Oh, I would have threw up. Wow. 9th grade for me was, I was barely there. I ain't gonna cap. I was like, it's like I literally hated school, cause 8th grade, I would say, was it? Yeah, 8th grade was when I had my first girlfriend, and then it transferred on because she was a grade below me. Mm-hmm. And then, like, in 9th grade, I was like, because where she stayed right next to the schoolhouse. So it was like, bro, like, well, one, her grandma is Jewish. Mm-hmm. So, of course, it's like, bro, we in a Jewish neighborhood with it. Like, I'm having things that I've never had in my own household. We talk about family dinners. We're talking about, like, niggas ask you, how are you and shit. Niggas saying, I love you. I never had that shit growing up in the household. It was always, like, you know, like a black person's household, man. Mm-hmm. Like, very stern love. It's like, okay, like, but I also seen that white side, that fuck you mom, fuck you grandma, I'm like, yo, and shit.
And shit. Nothing happened, and nothing much would happen.
It's just they were just arguing, but they still loved each other. But I was skipping school like a motherfucker.
Nah,
man.
But that fuck you mom, fuck you grandma shit. There was a girl in my school. She was cussing out her mama because she had got the wrong phone, the iPhone. So, you want to know what she did? She took the phone and threw it at her mama. To her face. I remember people talking about that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is people on? Like, that is white people shit.
That is some white people shit, bro. I'm like, well, yeah, 9th grade, I wasn't really around. I mean, in the beginning, I was. High school seemed scary to me because back then, because honestly, a lot of people don't really realize this. Like, back then, niggas used to be big, bro. Like, I'm talking about like 6 feet something, like big as fuck niggas, bro. 9th grade, the football team looked like they should have been playing in college already, man. Mm-hmm. Big ass motherfuckers, and mind you, I was held back from kindergarten. So most of these niggas, I known them from my first kindergarten. So it's like, god damn, I would have been with y'all boys. That would have been dangerous, nigga. Nah, what the fuck? Yeah, I would have been a different person.
Yeah, them motherfuckers. When I was at Pace, I saw twin towers, sky towering above me. I'm like, nigga, I know we're not that far apart from age, but why are you so damn tall?
They don't give a man,
like that. And the funny thing is, he was playing basketball too. he was playing basketball.
But I feel like whatchamacallit, in 9th grade, like how you was talking about how you got tied to the pool and shit. In 9th grade, we never had nothing crazy like that. It was just during Spirit Week. Spirit Week was pretty much dreadful. I remember, like, I don't know if y'all had it, like, in one day of Spirit Week, you had to wear the color of your class, of your grade.
Ours was theme related though, cause freshman year, nah, it was theme related. I forgot what freshman year was, but sophomore year was drama plays. I forgot what our play was, but that's what we did for homecoming.
What was I about to say? No, cause my bad. I was thinking about something. I was like, oh shit. Man, freshman year, bro, we had it worse, man. This is literally like a public versus private conversation.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers was getting thrown in the garbage can, nigga.
So y'all was on some sitcom type bullying shit.
They was on some crazy shit, bro. I kid you not. Shaq. They was like, oh nah, he too big for that. They couldn't throw Shaq in. So what they did? Guess what they did, bro?
They threw him in the dumpster?
They threw the garbage at him. You think I'm fucking
Shaq, I'm sorry for you, dog.
They threw that shit at Shaq. They looked at that nigga and said, well, nah. Shaq was like, yeah, that right. That was his problem. Shaq loved talking shit when we were younger. That's why you don't talk shit no more. It's like, man, you gotta be careful. Yes, you're tall, but can you back it up?
Exactly, because the motherfuckers will start fading you when you start talking.
Yeah, that's why when he was around us, it was like, he grew his nuts more. Like, yeah, he had an older brother and all that shit. But it's like, you know, when you're around other dudes and shit like that, especially like how we growing around with niggas around the block, it's like that. Like, we niggas, we boys, we gonna play rough. We're gonna feel me, want to wrestle and shit like that, you can't be no powder princess.
Exactly.
And if you are, then go ahead and go play Barbie dolls with with the other girls, man. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, they do that shit. I ain't never get touched. I just wasn't very like school oriented. Well, like I said, 9th grade, I didn't give a fuck. But throughout the whole high school, I did not give a fuck about these niggas, bro. It wasn't until like 10th grade when I was like, after, in the summer of 9th grade, that's when I broke up with my ex. And then in 10th grade when I was like trying to change shit over. Mm-hmm. And I remember my counselor, Miss Shore, nicest lady, bro. Nicest. When I mean so nice, this lady set me up and had an intervention with my mom. But I didn't know what the fuck was going on. That it was like, Dervo, we need you at the office. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, bro, the time when I finally want to be in class, you niggas are taking me out of class. Come in there, I see my mom and my aunt. I was like, the fuck is going on? I was like, yeah. And my mom said some shit, I said some shit. So we started crying and stuff like that. But ever since sophomore year, that's when I was trying to like change and shit. I'm trying to catch up. Like, fuck y'all niggas. Fuck all this shit. I'm tired of this shit already, bro. I'm only a sophomore and I'm tired of this shit.
Exactly.
I'm tired of this shit since middle school. Fuck. Nobody not gonna sit here and try me no more, bro. So, ever since 10th grade, like, I became a loner. I literally chose to become a loner. What the fuck was that?
I think that was a dog.
Oh, boss.
Yeah, 9th grade wasn't nothing special. I made friends, yeah. I wasn't the social butterfly that I should have been.
You good?
Yeah, I wasn't the social butterfly that I thought I was gonna be. But
I got you one more and that's it if you want.
But 10th grade. Yeah, that's it. But when 10th grade hit, that's when things got real. That's when things got real serious. That's when I started going out. I started enjoying.
You said 10th grade?
Yeah, 10th grade. That's
we're gonna overshow. We're gonna come back to 10th grade because there's something in 10th grade that we got to talk about. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's when I started talking to more people. That's when I started connecting with more people. But 10th grade is when I started swimming for the team. Mm-hmm. And after that, everything took off. I started having more fun in high school than I thought I was going to.
You wanna know why? Because you joined the club. And I was telling you about this last night, right? With our little group. So it was me, JB, Jason, Ryan, Terrence, and Robert. It was us 6. There was 2 more people, because in total it was 8 of us. Which one is this?
Shadow World, One Piece.
That one's fire. 2 of them, they didn't go to NFB with us, so it's literally us 6. So how we wanted to do, we was literally trying to do like a white people sitcom, like I told you. White people sitcom. We're trying to fucking stay in the same group. We're all deciding or whatever. And everybody's like, oh, yeah, let's do this, let's do that. I'm like, all right, sick. We out. Let's go. No niggas wanted to fucking join. Rob and Terrence, they wanted to do their own thing. I mean, actually, I remember now. They was actually in, not robotics, but it was the teacher of the robotics. Mm-hmm. So basically, like the computer room, the woodshop room or whatever, like, they were making shit. Terrence used to make buttons. Yes. Yeah, he was like, what? Yeah. I remember that shit the other day. I'm like, this nigga used to make buttons, bro. And he used to make money off of that shit. Niggas were like, oh, let me make this with that.
Like pin buttons?
Yes, the pin buttons. That's
wild.
Yes, bro, because they had the machine and everything. All you had to do is print out the picture, make it that shit.
That's hard.
Dog, Terrence was, oh my goodness. We were young innovators, bro. And what kind of makes me upset a little bit, because it's like, dog, we were low key smart ass kids. We were literally like Ed and Eddie, bro. We made fucking schemes. We was always like thinking of the next move. Something for us to do, to have fun, be ourselves, and make some bread.
Exactly.
We made a couple of YouTube videos, we tried all that shit back then when YouTube was the shit. But bro, we kind of just fell off. Like JB joined JRTC, me, JB, and Jason joined JRTC. It wasn't like, all right, so basically our tryouts was to see who was going to compete in the first competition. It didn't necessarily mean that you wasn't on the team. But some of us took that the wrong way. Like, I'm over here like, oh shit, I made the team and I feel like I was trash. Yeah. They're like, no, you're a natural at this shit. I'm like, oh, okay. Jason was trying his hardest and they like, yeah,
he said, nah.
Yeah, and Jason he had broke down, was talking to Major and everything. I was like, shit. And I'm over here happy. I'm ecstatic. But it wasn't, I said sophomore year when I got more engaged with JRTC. Because I didn't know, like, niggas was getting up 5 o'clock in the morning to get to the schoolhouse, to get on the bus, to go to another school to go compete. Competition didn't start till like 8, maybe 9 o'clock, bro, in the morning. And you're there all fucking day in your uniform, bro. Them days used to be killer, but it was like, I wasn't in there like that in 9th grade. But after like 10th grade, sophomore and junior year, I was into it. I'd never competed, but I was like a vet. Like I was a vet. Like I can tell niggas what to do, but I'm like, I just told them kids straight up, bro, and that's why I love a lot of them, man. Cause like they can come back to me to this day and to have a conversation with me and shit like that. It's like I'd be looking at them like, yeah, I know I used to look at y'all like my kids, right? Like I used to fuck with y'all the long way. Y'all jits was smart. Class of 2014, I fucks with them the long way. I fucks with y'all the long way, bro. Class of 2014, I fucks with y'all the long way, man. Y'all is literally like my little siblings.
The same goes for me. 2014 and 2015.
Yeah,
I had niggas that came up to me and like, yo, Kenny, what's up? Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, you good.
They was like, oh, Kenneth, what's up, man? How y'all doing? And this one kind of hurt me the hardest, cause he passed away about 2 years ago. His name, rest in peace, my dog, Aaron Jarito. That was like my little brother, cause he joined the swimming team around his sophomore year, probably his freshman year. He wasn't that good, but I taught him how to swim and everything, and showed him the basics, and he took off with that shit. I missed little man. He was like a bundle of joy. That nigga was smiling every chance he got. Always talked to him about basketball, football, anything. He was just there. And I missed the little man.
I lost a young nigga too. I knew that nigga since middle school. And to this day, it still rubs me the wrong way. But it'll always be rest in peace Butler. Butler was his last name. Carlton was his first name. When I say this nigga over here had no fear in his heart, bro. It was like in middle school, he was like this little shithead, bro. Like he was always getting in trouble and shit like that. Always fucking around with people. There was even one time I put my hands on him because it was like in middle school it was like a whole 8th graders versus 7th graders type. Oh no, 7th graders and 6th graders. It was always them jits below. 2014 just had beef with 2013 for some reason. And it was one time I remember he confronted me and I pushed him or whatever, but we almost got into it, but not really. But going to high school, seen this nigga get swole. He joined Raiders, and then fucking 2018, 2019, to wake up to see a Facebook post of your homie dead, it's just like, nah, bro. Like, to somebody that you know, it's like, kid, like, please tell me it's a joke. Please tell me it's a joke. Like, that shit is surreal, bro.
I found out through his sister. She posted on Facebook too. She said Aaron was struck by a nigga driving. I'm like, nah. I'm like, no, not him. You can't take Aaron. Not from his family. Not from like that. Not like that. And I was all broken up. I told my dog Belon. That nigga broke down in tears.
That shit hurts, man. Your little brother, man. A nigga that you call little brother, man. It'll never sit right, bro. To this day, it still don't sit right with me, bro. And what was great, the craziest part about it, the day after when they announced his death, I had a fucking dream. And this man was in there, bro. I was talking, like, I was at the army, his army base with him in his room, talking to him and everything. And when I noticed that it was a dream, like, he's talking to me casual and everything. When I noticed it was a dream, I was like, wait, hold on, Butler. And I woke up. I'm like, dog, hell no, dog. I broke down. I'm like, dog, this nigga literally came to me in my dreams and spoke to me, dog. Like, I was like, yeah, this shit it's never gonna go away.
Nah, I think I had the same experience too. When I found out I was dreaming, I was on the bus going to a swim meet in Orlando.
Oof. Yeah, it hit different there.
Yeah, I was on a bus, and I'm like, and my homie Brian is waking me up, like, Kenneth, wake up. We at the hotel. I'm like, oh, what hotel? We at the Ramada Hotel in Orlando. I'm like, what are you talking about? The swim meet in Orlando. I'm like, and then I said, and then he called Aaron. I'm like, Aaron, come get Kenneth. I'm like, what did you say? I'm like, Aaron. And then I see him and I'm like, yo, what are you doing? I jumped out of that seat and gave my dog a hug. Like, I miss you, man. I miss you. And then I woke up, I'm like, I'm glad I told him that. I am glad I told him that.
You gave him the final words he needed, man. Junior, senior year, right? That's when I was on my literal I don't give a fuck phase. When I mean I don't give a fuck. In 10th grade, right? I don't know if you know E2020. It was like a computer class where that basically, yeah, you was private, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So in public school, we had a class called E2020. A lot of niggas, when they hear this, they gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. Boy, I did not take that class serious. I said, Miss, I don't remember the teacher's name because I always called her Miss. I'm like, Miss, I'm not gonna be back here no more. Because it was one day she was snapping. Because, you know, back then the teachers, they had that system where they could see at all the computer screens, right? So one day she snapped. She was like, oh, you guys, y'all think this is a joke? Or y'all just over here playing around, doing whatever y'all want. But y'all gonna be sitting here. You're gonna be right here, sitting here next year, complaining that y'all not doing this, not doing that, and you're not gonna graduate. I said, Miss, that's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna be here no more. I swear to you, I see that lady for the rest of the school year. I see that lady each and every fucking year. Oh my God, dog. But when I was a junior, I picked it up. I'm like, wait. All you gotta do is just literally, because E2020 was like, you had a lecture, and after the lecture was done, you had like a quiz. Or you'll have like a little short assignment and then the quiz. So she'll literally tell us, come to me and I'll let you know which answers you got wrong. Hey, boom. There was this one nigga who gave me the key, right? He was like, listen, this is all you gotta do. Do A for every answer, ask her, then do B for every answer, and that's it. Cause she said, I'm only gonna give you it twice. He was like, bruh, you gonna get a 70 or above, guaranteed. I said, yeah. A, miss, what I got wrong. B, miss, what I got wrong. C, I said, submit 80, 90, 80, 90, 80, 90. I said, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, and there was a point where it was like, it shows you your progress. So it's like, you have to be at a certain range. So it's like,
you have to keep a certain average.
Yeah, you not at a certain average. You got to be at a certain progress rate, because it's like, all right, you start the class first 9 weeks. So let's say like it was your grade down here, and then it was your progression. So if your progression is red, that means you're behind. If your progression is yellow, that means you're almost there. Your progression is green, that means you're past it or you're on track. Boy, my shit stayed green. It was to a point, because there's to a point where like you'll reach to your certain progression rate, and like they won't let you work. Like they're like, yo, you can't go past the next lesson. You gotta chill. Oh, I miss. I'm done. What can I do? Go ahead and go be on the computer. with peroxies. Remember peroxies back then? Remember, it was like this. It's all right on my screen. Damn, my shit don't have it because I don't have a peroxies thing. So remember HTTP?
Yeah.
And remember the proxy was all you had to do was put HTTPS.
Yes.
To unlock everything. So like, woo, let's fucking go. No, actually, I'm gonna throw it way back. You remember when niggas used to be playing Halo on the computer?
Yes. Okay, check this out. This ain't high school related, but this was my first fucking job. This is my first job. I used to work for the North Miami Parks and Recreation Department. I see jits playing Halo in the community center.
Bruh, that shit was installed. It was Halo and it was some other game. I can't really remember the name. But it was kind of like some old version of PUBG. But yes.
I know what you're talking about. But
you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Because
if we would call Terrence and ask that nigga that shit right now, he would probably know. But
I think it was called Desert Storm. No?
Because how it was, like how the setup was, it was like buildings. So like you would literally like you're fighting on rooftops, you're fighting inside the building. It was some shit. Damn, dog. We can't call him because he gonna want to conversate a little bit.
Nah.
Maybe some other time. Maybe
some other time.
That might be an episode for next year.
Yeah.
I might bring back a Rob for some content to use him for some content material.
Plus, I haven't seen the motherfucker in a long ass time.
That's supposed to be your boy, right?
The last time I seen Terrence was when we were still going out to Mecca.
Last time I seen Terrence was my baby shower.
I haven't seen Terrence in a minute.
Yeah, man. I even told Angel that shit. I'm like, bro, like,
I haven't seen.
I'm trying to like. I was like, I told him straight up, low key. I'm literally like trying to set up a play for like all the old niggas to come back, bro. It's like, and yeah, on some no
bullshit.
No bullshit. Like, bro, if there's any issues that we got, let's talk about it right now. We all grown. You feel me? Like, in the future, yeah, maybe when I'm like
30,
touching my 30s, no, beginning 30s, yeah,
that's squad.
We can bring Rob back. It's still not gonna be the same.
It's still not gonna be the same, but at least we squashed the beef. We ate it, and we can just vibe out.
We
right?
vibe like how we used to, yeah, man.
Because
that shit was heartbreaking, bro. I mean, to kind of like to not to stray off, but that's the most I gotta say about junior. To get back on topic about junior senior year, is that like junior senior year was kind of depressing for me because I literally watched my friend group just disperse in front of my eyes, bro. Like, and it broke my heart, bro. It literally broke my heart. I'm like, bro, we were supposed to be down. We were supposed to be together. Niggas are doing their own shit, and bruh, I became the median. Niggas, actually, I was the main character of the fucking story. No, I'm bad. I'm not trying to boast or anything. I was literally the main, bro. You know the first person I met in the group, bro? Robert. I met Robert in kindergarten, first kindergarten. I met Terrence, 5th grade, his first time in the States. Jason, I had Jason for a class in 6th grade. JB, she was friends with a girl. She was friends or sisters with some girl that Jason had liked or whatever. Ryan, I had him for a class, so I'm literally the bridge. I'm like, I used to always say, I'm the Naruto bridge. I brought y'all niggas together. What the fuck? So like to see them disperse is like, actually saying it out loud is like, I couldn't really be mad right now. Like I couldn't be mad because like, but it still broke my heart, bro. To see Rob like literally throw his high school career away, it was like, kid, at least just finish. You feel me? It was, I don't want to talk about that. T-Mac was always doing T-Mac things. JB was in ROTC. Jason was doing his own thing. Ryan was doing his own thing. He even had a girlfriend. I'm like, dog, like, what the fuck? And I was literally alone, bro. I was like, everybody fucked with me. Everybody, you feel me? And not like, everybody knew me from in each group. I just walk around and do whatever. But what, by junior year I had a girlfriend and shit? So it was like, no, my bad. No, we can't get distracted. But yeah, then towards the ending of junior and senior year, I'm gonna end it off and I'm gonna pass it to you. Once senior year hit, bro, I was at a point where like I'm gonna do the work, get my credits, and once I get my credits, y'all teachers gonna be looking at me like, what's wrong with you? Why you not trying? Because I don't got to. I got my 10 points. I'm done, nigga. The fuck? But I literally said this in graduation. I didn't say it to nobody, but I had said it the morning I woke up. I'm like, when I graduate, when I leave this bitch, once y'all give me my diploma, I'm going to forget 80% of y'all niggas, bro. And that's what I did, bro. That's exactly what I did. It did make me sad because it's like, everybody was happy and shit, you know, but literally there's only one picture. Yeah, I know you remember David.
I think I do, yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that broke my heart. David, I knew this nigga before we was in fucking school. David stayed right down the fucking street.
Yeah, David. Okay, yeah, David.
Yeah, David used to stay right down the fucking street. This nigga turned on me on some bullshit. We're not gonna talk about that, though.
Yeah.
Well, what you about to say?
I was about to say, don't he still stay there?
Yeah.
With his down?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, nigga.
Well,
yeah, all that.
It's been a while since I talked to David. I used to talk to him on Facebook, just telling him like, yo, David, don't you like pizza? I showed him his video about a gold plate, a pizza made of a literal gold, and I'm like, would you eat this shit, man? Like, no, he would. I sometimes hit up David, but I say what's up to him and say how his jit doing, how his dom doing and everything. He be happy. He's happy.
Yeah, I know he is. Yeah, that's good. But last thing I want to leave off and pass it to you, and then we're gonna go on. We're on our backtrack and get to the juicy part. Yeah, that what broke my heart, like, cause David has that picture. I could probably find it too. It's probably on my shit on Facebook. But we took a picture. It was me, cause David actually he was a side character that got brought in too in high school.
As a main character?
Yeah, it was only the picture that we took. I don't know where the fuck Terrence was at. It was only me, JB, Jason, and David. Mm-hmm. I was not smiling in that picture because I was bro. No, yeah, it's funny, but it's like I'm like that, like, cause I was upset. And I think, yeah, Robert was there. That what made me upset because I'm like, dog, like, my you know, feel me? Like, everybody my dog, but, like, you little nigga, you my fucking brother. You was once my fucking, well, I can say that right now, but, yeah, you my fucking brother, and I can't even celebrate that shit with you, bro. Like, high school just literally, to me, high school taught me that after high school, life is high school. High school just teaches you that after that shit, it's just gonna be the same old shit, bro. And it's true. It's crazy true. But I'm passing it on to you, my boy.
My junior year wasn't nothing to talk about. It was me, my dog Giancarlo. It was me, Giancarlo, Kyle, Teresita. Shout out to all of y'all. Hope y'all doing good. Actually, happy belated birthday to my girl Teresita. She just turned 29. She was the oldest out of us all in our grade. She was a year older than all of us.
The big 29. The big 29.
And then I told her happy birthday, but then I also told her this. I don't want to see no I'm old posts from you. Do that when you hit 30. And then when them Florida knees hit
40.
30.
Florida knees.
We're
going to talk about that one too later. I'm going to show you something. Kenny, you going to really laugh at me, dog. I'm going to show you something. And you're going to not going to believe what you see. You're not going to believe what you see, dog.
Okay, yeah. So that was my clique. Giancarlo, Kyle, and Teresita. They had their own friends. I was hanging out with them the most. All throughout second, third lunch when my classes got switched. That shit was fun. Me, Kyle, and Teresita had this one Spanish lady class. Everybody had that Spanish lady class. I forgot there was another Spanish woman, and we was taking Spanish classes with her, and then we got switched back to that woman, Miss Fernandez, and then there was one more. There was I forgot the name of the woman that we first had. So, in Miss Fernandez's class, we took all her classes. Actually, I took all her classes because she was the easiest Spanish class ever.
I think I remember you talking about this in the past.
She was. And junior year, okay, another thing. Junior year is when we implemented the iPads into the school curriculum. When we started using iPads. So, niggas was downloading 2K13 on their iPads. Niggas giving out the Apple ID so they could download 2K. Niggas had Clash of Clans, Jetpack Joyride, Candy Crush Saga. Ooh, that shit just opened up a whole bunch of memories. I remember junior year, niggas when in English class, after we was done with our work, niggas used to gather around in a circle. We would start playing 2K13, 2K13. We was talking about, hey, join the room. And niggas was playing 1 minute quarters, just having the time of our lives until the bell rang. That shit was fun as fuck. That was my homeroom class. And I was with my dog. I was paired up with my dog, DeMario, the football coach's son. Shout out to that dog. Shout out to that boy G-Jax, by the way. So we was like the funny niggas in that thing, in that whole group. We had our sports corner. I did dances every once in a while. We filmed the niggas talking shit to the teachers for the faculty and the students basketball game. We had fun with that shit.
And this was what year you said again?
This was my senior year. He was a junior around that time.
So you would say that you had a good senior year?
Yeah, I had a good senior year.
I had a good senior year too.
And another thing, we did the I did the senior versus freshman week. I did this. It was.
Oh, you owned a nigga, bro?
No.
You was a slave owner, nigga?
I was a slave owner.
This nigga said I'm a slave owner.
I was a slave owner. I bought one freshman. I dressed him up.
Yeah, I heard that, right? Yeah, I heard what he said, right?
I'm proud to say that I bought a freshman.
This nigga said I'm proud to say it. This nigga said I'm proud to say it.
I bought a freshman, dressed him up as, I forgot what the fuck I dressed him up as. That's probably the liquor messing with my brain. But I dressed him up as Princess Peach. There we go. That shit was the funniest shit ever. And then some of my classmates saw that I was doing that, and I'm like, yo Kenneth, you wanna put them together with Mario, Luigi, and Bowser? I'm like, fuck yeah.
There was a Mario, Luigi, and Bowser.
They're like, fuck yeah, let's do that. Let's do that shit. And there was a costume. It was a costume contest along with that shit. And I'm like, and we lost it because somebody else did the U.S. gymnastics team at the time when they was popular. So that shit was fun as hell, bruh.
So, how would you say? I'll let you start off. So, how would you say your overall high school experience was?
High school was a good experience for me. I met a lot of good people. I still keep in contact with them from time to time. So yeah, it was a good high school experience. I had my ups and downs, had my laughs, had my fuck you moments, and there was a lot of fuck you moments. We had our roast. We had our embarrassments. It's a good high school year, all the same. The only thing I regret, I should have talked more. I didn't realize that until later in the school year.